Good morning, Ruth Green Hornets. It's Mrs. Ambrose. And today is Friday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led in a separate video. Now it's time for our Building Healthy Communities announcement. Every day is full of ups and downs. Today, try moving through your downs by taking 5 deep breaths and thinking positive thoughts. Again, if you're having a bad day, take 5 deep breaths in a row and think some positive thoughts. Want to remind you, did you sign up for the walkathon yet? I don't know. If you haven't, please sign up for the walkathon. You can win some fabulous prizes, get to be a participant in the walkathon, and if we raise enough money, I'm going to be turned into a Sunday. So get those pledges and sign up to be part of our walkathon. Today, for March's Reading Month, you're supposed to be wearing green because it's St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully you are wearing green. Now it's time for shout outs. Have you been working hard? Have you been doing your best? Well, maybe you'll hear your name. From Miss Amore, Cameron Gearhout for working really hard on your assignments and doing so well with math. Julian Phillips, always having a great attitude and doing his best work. Eilena Pinnell for her bright, cheery smile and positive attitude. Eilena is a very hard worker too. And Dennis Zalavier. Sorry, no idea how to pronounce that one. Dennis works very hard on assignments. I give him and always has a smile. From Mrs. Leslie, Violet O'Toole, Azira Jordan, and Roderick Gillespie for always being kind to others. From Miss Sharp, Grayson Garrison, Aubrey Register, Lillian Hayes, Nevaeh Hollingsworth, Christopher Moranti, Isaiah Parks, Aiden Pathakthurthasine, Logan Stewart, Kylie Tabb, and Madeline Thompson for having over 60 minutes completed in iReady this week. From Mrs. Gamerick, Randy Jackson for doing an awesome job in iReady Math this week. Malaya Jackson for quietly doing the right thing every day. Yana Fedorchik for showing how excited she is to learn every day. From Mrs. Casalino, Delasia Richards for always working hard. Xander Spolios for doing a good job. Alexander Maurer for doing beautiful work. From Mrs. DW, Room 213 wants to shout out Courtney Coleman, our Optimist of the Year. Keep smiling, Courtney. Trayvon Stewart and Jordan Moody for working hard to get all their assignments in and done correctly. Keep it up, guys. And Eric Barnes for daily cleaning our classroom. Thanks, Eric. From Mrs. Tominski, I'd like to shout out Jordan Hall and Caleb Craig for mastering their multiplication facts. I would also like to shout out Gabrielle Padron for showing excellent manners to other teachers in the hallway. My last shout out goes to Jaden Fordham for helping others with spelling out words on their thank you notes. From Mr. Kowicki, I'd like to shout out Stefan Nolan for being able to answer the cause and effect of the Boston Tea Party. Way to go, Stefan. From Miss Nemitz, shout outs to my whole class for doing their best and making each day special. From Mrs. Schlesinger, excellent job, Brooklyn, for being Team 101's optimist. You are always so positive and trying your best. Thank you, Isaiah, for helping out the class and putting everyone's chairs down so we can be ready to learn. Mohammed, you are also so polite and quiet when you go with a guest teacher. It is nice to see you get straight to work when you get back. Team 101, thank you for having a wonderful week. You all worked hard, stayed focused, and learned lots this week. Keep working hard. From Mrs. Taylor, thank you to Jocelyn, Dylan, Justin, and Messiah for being extra helpful for the guest teacher this week. Thank you to Avery for being my lunch and breakfast count helper. You are doing a terrific job. From Miss Tuzanon, I'd like to shout out Cassidy, Tanaja, Jason, Denaya, Aries, Elijah, Michael, Amari, Chris, Gabriel, Summer, and Demare for working extra hard and being on their best behavior this week. Keep up the great work. From Mrs. Miglio and Mrs. Chaffin, Jada Watts Pheasant, who was our Optimist Award student, we are so proud of your positive attitude and influence on our class. Julian Phillips for a great attitude and being a good friend. Cleveland Moore for working hard and getting all of his work completed. From Miss Sanoa, shout outs fourth graders Haley Liu, Angelina Melvin, Sundus Navid, and Anthony Liu for doing an outstanding job during their testing with me. Fourth grader Brent Johnson for politely teaching me how to correctly pronounce a classmate's name. And fifth grader Morgan Thomas for helping clean up the big mess left by other students in the after-school program. She did not hesitate to help, and I really appreciate that. Wow, that's a lot of shout-outs. You guys have been working hard this week and doing the right thing. If you didn't hear your name, make sure you keep doing the right thing and trying your best in class. And maybe next week you will hear your name on the shout-outs. And again, don't forget to sign up for that walkathon. And I also want to remind you, we are a kind school, which means we treat others the way we want to be treated. I hope you have a great Friday and repeat after me. Ruth Green Hornets are respectful, responsible, and ready. I fly right with Hero. Hey, have a great Friday and a nice weekend. Bye.